Everyone trusts something that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast.
Good morning, YouTube family. It is, I believe, the second day of fall. But dogs are going out the doggy door. I just lost my train of thought. Wow, I can't believe it is almost end of September. Did you change your mind? Huh? What is happening right now? I can't believe how fast this year has gone by, but I've had so much going on my end, like so much I haven't been able to be on top of everything. A lot of changes are coming my way. A lot. So I've had so much I had to do on this end. But I am starting this morning. We're going to do an outside workout today because the gym that I was going to is closed on Sundays. So I don't have access to that gym, and I'm not going to drive however many 30 minutes to another gym and pay a day pass. You know what? Work out at home. Why not? Is the beauty of being at home. Is you really can make your gym your home. Just getting motivated. But also, if you guys haven't even took a look yet, I have a fitness app. 2 programs on that fitness app. It's my Fit Plan app. Can be done from home. I actually utilize those workouts all the time here at home. Because sometimes it's nice just to work at home. You can't go somewhere because of kids, or because you don't have a gym membership, or you don't want to pay for a gym membership. You just want to work at home. You want to work out in nature. So that is the beauty of the Fit Plan app. So I actually utilize my own workouts that I designed on that app all the time. So a lot of you guys who are using that app, a lot of you know what I'm talking about, and those workouts are challenging, but they get the job done. Especially in a short period of time. My hair done. I actually just darkened the dark. That's it. But I've left the blonde. It is this is my natural hair after I let it dry too. It's very curly and crazy. And I also have some great informational stuff for you today. Girl stuff. But we're going to go into all of this stuff later. But first, we're going to get this workout done. We're going to start with my favorite supplements, my essentials. I like big baggy t-shirts because they're just flowy and comfortable. And yeah.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey little lady, said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say. 'Cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you like
Anyone want the frozen nana? Frozen nana? You do. Are you dead? Frozen nana? You want a banana? Somebody gotta work out. Good job, crew. Good work. Good catch. Well done, sir. Gila. Oh! Woo! My dogs are on fire. They got talent, man. All right, and we're back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that workout. I know I did. I was sweating my booty off. I'm actually feeling kind of sore right now. Feeling good though. So I've been seeing a lot of girls coming forward on Instagram with their, because they've got the BII, they got the illness, they had their implants removed, and then they shared their symptoms, and they also shared their recovery and how they've overcome that. And then I've been getting a lot of questions from you ladies asking me about it, asking me how I'm doing, because a lot of you that know I've had my boobs done. I've had them done for 4 years now, and those of you who didn't, now you do. But getting the questions if I've heard of it, if I'm having any problems, or am I concerned about it. First things first is I noticed a lot of the girls that have been having the illness have had silicone. So we know the risks that come with silicone and how it is on your body. But then also there's all the other risks of putting a foreign body in your body, which is the implant, the casing, I mean all of that. So I mean you're putting anything in, it's foreign. Anything's bound to happen. When you get those things done, you are taking that risk. You are going under that. You're going into that knowing you're risking yourself for that. As of right now, I have not had any issues, not with the any of the symptoms. So apparently, I know what I want to list down actually. Oh wow. So this is a website, so you can actually see all the symptoms. That's a lot of symptoms. Dang! Some of these are going to be, obviously, can be not specifically to breast implants. It could be other health issues that are going on. It looks like if they are focusing mostly on the silicone in this sickness. When I first got my boobs done, I did not go with silicone for that reason, because the risks were so much higher with silicone. I wanted to lower that risk by getting something like saline. It's a mixture of sodium chloride and water, and it's actually used a lot in medical uses to flush wounds, and clean various different other things even besides the body. But going into getting my boobs done, I was thinking of in the aspect if something were to leak, if something were to break, as far as the solution goes, that my body would just be absorbing it and you would urinate it out. Obviously, you know, with the casing, when put into your body, a lot of times your body will reject that. There's a percentage. I have not had issues with it myself, and I'm not saying I might not ever have issues. As of right now, I've been good. But also being as active and as I am in everything I do, I wanted something that if something were to happen, my risk is decreased as far as any leakage or any breakage of the implant. But also, I treat them. I take care of them too. I'm not doing things that I shouldn't be doing if you have breast implants. With that being said, you know, I am definitely not putting out a question that there are risks or that I might have issues down the road. I do get checked up constantly by my doctor. I try to go in at least a couple times a year just to make sure everything's good. If I'm not sure of something, I go get checked it out. If something is weird to me, I make sure I'm on top of it. It's not like I just do it, get done, and then, oh, nothing's ever gonna happen to me. So I went, because I got this done with that understanding and with that knowing that risks. It's unfortunate that, you know, these things do happen, you know, but we do, you know, when we get our boobs done or we get anything done, we put it in our body, you know, we're taking on that responsibility, we're taking on that acceptance of the consequences that could have with all the risks. The medicine and the doctors and everything these days, that there are options that things can be removed, you can get back to health again. So those of that are even considering, they have their boobs done and they're like, oh no, maybe, you know what, they're not having issues but they want to get them removed, you know, more power to you. The cases that are happening with these women and their illnesses, and you know, understanding it and researching it, reading it, actually taking it in, being more aware of it instead of being like, that would never happen to me, because anything can happen to anyone. You never know. Alright right, now we're on to our next topic of discussion. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Did I do that good this time? Should I be on it? Should I not be on it? You know, what are the symptoms, the effects, all of that. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've been on birth control probably way too long. When I first started being sexually active, sorry, Mom. I was 18. I wanted to be the responsible 18-year-old and, you know, have protection and take extra precautions, I didn't need little honey buns running around. Yeah, so that just could tell you when I started birth control, and I've been using birth control since. That is a very long time. I honestly, I have failed on this part, but I haven't researched or understood birth control more than just what I know what it does and the hormones that it delivers. I've been going to the same doctor in my local town for this whole time. I do get yearly checkups, like, and make sure everything's good, all the tests that I need to do. And you know, I've asked my doctor when I've gone in for my PAPs, my yearly checkup. I've always asked the doctor, I'm like, is it bad that I've been on it this long? Should I get off of it? Should I take a break? And my doctors have always advised me I don't have to. And of course I would take that. I was like, okay, if you say I don't have to, you know, you want to trust your doctors. So I've just said no, I've never taken a break from it. I do know when I first started taking birth control, I did take a couple different types. And the first one I do remember taking was orthotricycline, which is I think the most like popular one, or maybe at the time when I started taking it, was the one. I didn't do well with it. I got sick. I was throwing up. My body did not like it. And it might have been just because I started it. The hormones, you know, all the crazy changes it does to your hormones. Maybe the amount of the hormone that it was providing in that pill. And I've always done pill. That's the other thing. I haven't done anything else. I haven't done the shot. I haven't done the little thing that goes inside you. I haven't done any patch, all of those. I've always done the pill. I've just haven't had issues with it. So I switched only maybe 1 or 2 times from a different brand, and I went to the brand I'm on now. It's like Trilinea or something like that. It's like generic for orthotricycline. Whenever they have changed me in the past, I always would compare them, and I'd ask them, is this the same exact thing that I was taking before? Just because I didn't want that all of a sudden that crazy change in my hormones and it to go out of whack. So I would compare the packages if they ever changed anything at all, and made sure they were like exactly the same. And if they weren't, I asked for exactly the same thing. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you are doing birth control. I do know some people, it affects them very negatively, hormone wise. I think it just depends on the person, honestly. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know all the terms and everything, all the information exactly, but I do know all those things play a factor. And then it can affect your weight, it can affect your moods. So I know some people, I have friends who can't take any birth controls at all because their hormones go out of whack. They are just moody, they're just all over the place, and they fluctuate. Their weight is all over the place. They retain water, they retain a lot of, their body starts storing fat. It's like it just puts their hormones out of balance. Now with me, I've always been kind of like in check. How has birth control helped me positively? Well, first of all, no babies. Just for babies. Before I was on the pill, I did have pretty extreme cramping, especially when your body goes through that time where it's just going to be releasing everything, because as a woman we know that our bodies build up a womb every time of that month and get ready, so it's like the most opportune time for you to get pregnant and then have a womb, a home for a baby to grow. And then when that doesn't happen, everything literally gets released out during the periods. Most of you women know this. Sorry men if you're listening in on this. This is normal, this is natural. You know that birth control has helped eliminate the cramping. The only thing I really notice when it comes that time of month, I just get very sensitive. I get very emotional. I'm a more sensitive, like, I'm a baby. I'm a whiner. I'm not the angry like type. I'm just like that's how I am with everything. Everything's just more sensitive. And I live virtually no cramping. I can feel bloatiness, you know, a little bit, but other than that, I don't have the cramping. I don't get any headaches. I know some people get very severe symptoms when it comes around that time of month, but I do know birth control has helped in that aspect to alleviate a lot of that. For myself and for you guys, I would recommend is not taking advice from me, not taking advice from all this crazy literature that people write up on the internet, is going and talking to your doctor, talking to a professional who does this, someone specifically about this area, you know, somebody who does that. Don't just read a bunch of random stuff on the internet, because there's so much, what do they call it, false news, fake news out there. And I'm not going to start to get into what I think you should do and what you shouldn't do, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional in that aspect. I'm just sharing you with some of my experiences. And personally for me, if I want to know more about my own uterus and the birth control and what it's doing to me and how to, you know, all that information, I'm going to go to my doctor. And so I advise that for you guys too when it comes to that. All right, now we're on to periods. Yes, happens to all of us girlies. Happens once a month, sometimes more, sometimes less. It just depends on the person. I know from my experience when I was competing, way 5-6 years ago, and I was the leanest that I've ever been in my life, I did not have a period, because naturally women were not supposed to be below a certain body fat. When we're below a certain body fat, that's literally your body's like, girl, there's no way you're going to be able to carry a baby, because you're like on the verge of dying. That's what your body thinks. So it's like, it's going to try to do everything it can to survive, basically. So you're going to lose your periods. Yes. So I experienced that with competing. But after competing, being at, you know, I fluctuated with my weight through the years, and being where I am currently right now, I would say this is my most healthy, leanest that I've ever been. And I have regular periods. They're normal. I have a period, usually it's about 4 or 5 days, give or take. Yeah. What do I do at that time of month? When it comes to that time of month, so a lot of you I know get cramping pretty bad. You just feel unmotivated, you feel gross. It isn't a natural process that you're going to retain water, you're gonna bloat, because your body is literally going to be releasing everything out. That's why you end up having that. It's inevitable that you're gonna get, this is not gonna look super lean and tight like it usually is. That's normal. Whenever I'm on my period, I don't not work out. I find that it helps to increase circulation, sweating. It always helps me to feel a lot better. Even when I have bloating, not for periods, or my tummy aches for certain reasons, a lot of times when I just do stretches or movements, or I just kind of like get circulation and movement going in that area, I always feel a lot better. And that's my personal opinion with myself. But it's just getting motivated and getting going. A lot of us, when we're on our period, we're just like, ugh, and we just want to eat everything bad. We start craving things. A lot of us crave chocolate when we have periods, because our bodies are going through a crazy like hormonal change. So it ends up signaling your brain thinking that you need certain nutrients. Chocolate. That time when I do have cravings, I usually I will give myself a chocolate if that's what you're craving, but I don't go overboard, or I create something with chocolate or something that just, it kind of satisfies that. But you can make healthy versions of stuff. You know, I just eat the same. I don't let myself go all crazy. I do drink a lot of water, and working out, sweating, I find that helps to really alleviate, especially the first couple days. If you guys always get the extreme end of the cravings, the tummy aches, the bloating, the cramping, all of that stuff, I find that helps. If you're just one of those people that absolutely, like, it's to the extreme where you can't even move, a lot of times you can just do something in your home, you know, do ab exercises, do stretchings, different things, you know, twisty motions, you know, doing crunches. A lot of those things I find that really helps to alleviate a lot of the pressure down here. I found that to work really well for me. And then I just think though, in general, if you're eating really good, you're exercising regularly, you're staying hydrated, you're intaking the proper amount of nutrients for your body, you're gonna actually notice that your period, when it comes period time, all the symptoms of period that people most get are not going to be as extreme. And I found this over years, when I used to have the bad diet and I wasn't taking care of myself, the lack of sleep, you know, the lack of hydration, drinking alcohol, and the combination of processed foods, and it's just like I was lacking a lot of the good nutrients that my body needed. Symptoms for everything were always more extreme. Even like body, skin, acne. I mean, a combination of stuff was always more extreme. And then as I've gone into being more whole foods, plant-based food, being, you know, variety of everything, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats and carbs, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, and also mind not stressing out, trying to have stress relievers as much as possible, having a healthy, positive mind and outlook on life, meditation, a combination of things, not even just physical but mental, have all helped tremendously. So I think if you practice those things and you apply those things, I think you're going to find you're going to have less extreme symptoms than you used to have. I know when we're around our period time that we do lose motivation and we're just feeling yucky. We look at ourselves and we're like, oh my God, like that's I think probably the time that most of us women feel like the worst. And then after we've kind of cleared ourselves out, we're like, yeah, we feel good, we feel flat, we're feeling amazing, we feel like air. Personally, I feel I always go through the same things. I always get bloated, I retain extra water, and I'm just not feeling as good and fit as I normally do. I mean, we're women, we get into our own heads. Those times I literally wear baggy shirts, baggy sweats, and I still work out that way. Maybe throw on a backwards hat, dude. I'm like, I'm going tomboy gangster today. That's what I'm doing. And then you don't have to worry about either people looking at you or you looking at yourself. You know, sometimes alleviating things in those aspects and just to stop the imagery playing, you know, tricking your mind with your image. If you just cover things up out of sight, out of mind, don't even look at yourself and carry on your day, you're going to probably feel a lot better than if you were sitting there looking at yourself going, oh my God, look at me. But just, you know, giving you guys some tips and things to think about when it comes that time. But overall, I think, you know, these are just little things that I found that have helped me. So it's just, you know, just kind of have to play it by ear sometimes, and because each individual, everybody's different. And you know, so it just depends on you, but you know, take these things into consideration and kind of adjust according to you, and you know, go from there. Hopefully you found this video very informational and helpful for you guys. And you know, again, for a lot of the medical stuff when it comes to boobies and birth control, you know, talking to your doctor, researching, don't just read a bunch of literature online. You know, take the time to actually talk to a professional who does that for a living. Get the information from them. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. It's always a pleasure to be talking to you. A lot of you that keep coming back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please follow me on social media if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the next video. Mwah! You crazy little man. You crazy little man. Oh, I'm sore from that workout. Oh, legs are on, booty are on fire. Oh. Ow.
I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it.